Picture this. It's pitch black. You haven't eaten in 18 hours. Your boots are soaked. And somewhere up ahead, voices. Are they survivors? Or a threat waiting in the dark? You drop to a knee. Hold your breath. Because out there, being seen means being hunted. This isn't a movie. It's survival. And in a world without rules, stealth isn't a tactic. It's your only chance. This isn't about gear, gadgets, or bug-out bags. This is about survival when the rules are gone. Stealth, mindset, and the moves that keep you alive when visibility means vulnerability. In a collapse, it's not the strongest who survive. It's the ones who go unnoticed, the ones who stay unseen, because what they don't see can't hurt you. When you're bugging out, invisibility isn't just smart, it's essential. That means more than hiding. It means moving with purpose, silence, awareness, discipline. Forget the camo and the tactical cosplay. If you look like trouble, you'll attract it. Blend in, move quiet, think sharp. Let's break down the rules of staying invisible, because out there, that's how you stay alive. Let's start with timing, because when you move matters just as much as how you move. Daylight has its perks. You can see the terrain, move faster, and avoid missteps. But it comes with a cost. You're exposed. And in a collapse, being seen means being targeted. Night travel gives you cover, but cover comes with risk. Hidden obstacles, fatigue, and disorientation. So what's smarter? Use time like a weapon. Move at dawn, or dusk, or in quiet gaps when most threats are asleep. Avoid high-risk hours, especially daylight near towns or roads. If looters or checkpoints are nearby, darkness may be your shield. But don't forget, it hides them too. Darkness conceals you, but it also conceals danger. If you need light, keep it tight. Shield it. Better yet, switch to red. Because in the silence of collapse, one flash can give you away. Control your noise and light. Sound travels, and light betrays. In a silent world, even the smallest noise becomes a beacon. The clink of metal, a careless laugh, footsteps on gravel. Every sound tells a story, and not always the one you want to tell. So be deliberate. Wrap your gear in cloth. No music, no shouting. Keep your voice low. Keep it brief. And when night falls, tighten your discipline. Campfires? Not a comfort, a risk. If you absolutely need one, shield it. Use rocks, trees, ruins. Let nothing escape into the open. Flashlights? Same rule. Use them only when you must, and always shield the beam. Better yet, red light, low and tight. Because one flash, one echo, can give you away for miles. In a bug out, your greatest weapons are silence and shadow. Use them well, and vanish into your surroundings. Avoid high population zones. Cities become traps. Cities are fast, direct, tempting. But in a collapse, they're traps. Looters, gangs, desperate people with nothing to lose. Urban chaos spreads fast, and chaos gets people killed. If you have to move through a populated area, don't just stroll in. Stop, scan, watch from cover. That bridge ahead, is it safe? Or is there someone waiting in the shadows? Stick to alleys, back roads, hop fences if you must. Skip the main streets, because in this world, visibility means vulnerability. Stay out of sight and stay alive. But stealth isn't just about where you go, it's about who you go with. Team up, but choose wisely. There's strength in numbers, if you can trust those numbers. Alone, you're exposed. But in a tight-knit team, that's a moving fortress. Family, friends, neighbors. If they're with you, stay tight. Move as one. Watch each other's backs. And when you rest, someone stays awake. A 4-person group can rotate watch, scout ahead, cover blind spots, and manage supplies. Divide tasks, stay organized. Some preppers even plan to share food with like-minded survivors, not out of charity, but to build unity. Because a fed group stays calm, and calm people don't panic or turn on each other. But don't forget, desperation changes people. Trust must be earned and not assumed. Still, the right group makes you a harder target, and in a real bug out, that can mean everything. Gear and allies help, but survival, it starts with what you notice before danger notices you. Observe and listen. Your senses are survival tools. Every time you stop, don't just rest. Scan, listen, read the silence. Engines in the distance, muffled voices, a single gunshot through the trees. These aren't just sounds, they're warnings. And your eyes, they need to read the world like a map. Fresh footprints, a candy wrapper that wasn't there yesterday, smoke on the horizon where it shouldn't be. Quiet signals, but they matter. They help you decide, is this the path forward, or a trap waiting to spring? Out there, your senses are your early warning system. Use them, trust them, because the edge they give you might be the reason you stay alive. But awareness goes deeper. It's not just what you hear or see, it's what you feel deep in your gut, that knot in your stomach, the hairs standing up on your neck. That's instinct, reacting before your brain can. And in a collapse, those instincts matter. It's not just awareness, it's mindset, survival mode. Because the moment you let your guard down, the threat is already moving in. Quick break. If this video is helping you think sharper and move smarter, hit that like button. And if you're serious about survival, subscribe and stay one step ahead. All right, let's get back to it. Stay in threat mode, always. Complacency kills. When you're bugging out, staying sharp isn't optional, it's survival. Keep scanning. Keep asking, where's the risk here? What am I not seeing? Because the moment you fall behind the threat, you're already caught. And if you have to cross a choke point, a narrow valley, a bridge, a blind trail through buildings, think like a tactician. Could someone be waiting? Is there another way? If not, move fast. Move quiet. Move when they least expect it. Dusk, dawn, the gaps between fear and routine. When the world falls apart, awareness is your first weapon, your first defense, your best chance. But even the sharpest instincts won't save you if you give yourself away. That's why communication matters, because one wrong word could lead you straight into danger. In a group, radios can be a lifeline, but if you can hear them, they can hear you. So keep it short, keep it vague, and keep moving. Better yet, set up code words in advance, simple signals only your group understands. Because sometimes silence isn't golden, it's survival. If you think someone's nearby, don't risk a whisper. One careless sound in dead quiet is all it takes. Use hand signals instead. Stop, quiet, move, danger, that way. No words, no noise, no attention. Just clean, silent communication, the kind that could save your life. Every sound you don't make, every move you hold back, keeps you in the shadows. And in the shadows is where survival begins. Nowhere is that more critical than when it's time to rest. Hide your camp like your life depends on it. When it's time to rest, don't just drop your pack and crash. Resting is when you're most vulnerable, so where you stop matters. Stay off trails, find natural cover, trees, rocks, elevation. Let the land hide you. Need a fire? Keep it small. Or dig a Dakota fire pit. Low flames, low smoke, low risk. No shiny gear, no food wrappers, nothing that reflects or rustles. And in the city? Skip the obvious. Supermarkets, gas stations, public shelters, everyone thinks of those, so everyone goes there. Instead, find the forgotten, an old workshop, a fenced-in yard, a back office with a broken door and no sign. Because in a bug-out, the safest camp is the one no one ever finds. No lights, no noise, no trace you were ever there. And in a world like that, your instincts become everything. Trust your gut. It's there to keep you alive. If something feels off, it probably is. Instincts exist for a reason, and in a crisis, they're your early warning system. Say you run into other survivors. One steps forward while the rest hang back, half hidden. Too interested in your gear, too many questions. That's a red flag. You don't owe anyone an explanation. It's okay to say, sorry, can't help, and keep moving. Not everyone means harm, but desperation twists people, turns caution into recklessness, turns fear into violence. So, stay polite, stay calm, and always be ready to disappear without a word. Use deception to stay off the radar. In desperate times, looking sick, weak, or worthless might be your best defense. Some survivors dress the part, dirty clothes layered over clean ones, soot on the face, slouched posture, blank stare. The goal is to look like you've got nothing, like you're not worth the trouble. Because most threats won't waste energy on someone with nothing to steal. And whatever you do, keep your supplies out of sight. Don't show your water bottle, don't snack like you're on a day hike. Eat in private, drink discreetly. Because the moment someone hungry sees you eating is the moment you become a walking target. Blending in isn't always about camouflage. Sometimes it's about appearing invisible. But even the best disguise won't save you if things go sideways. And that's why you need a plan for when it does. Have an emergency retreat plan. No matter how well you prep, things can always go sideways. That's why you need a fallback. If all goes wrong, your group must know the drill. A signal to scatter, a rally point to regroup, and the rule: drop gear, run, live. Because gear can be replaced, you can't. And if you have to fight, fight smart, from cover, with surprise, from higher ground. As they say, if you find yourself in a fair fight, your tactics suck. This isn't about honor, it's about survival. So every move you make should be deliberate, calculated, and ready for the worst. Stay low, stay smart, stay alive. Stealth isn't about being paranoid, it's about staying alive. In a bug out, your mission isn't to fight, it's to avoid the fight. Move like a scout, not a soldier. This isn't a road trip, it's reconnaissance. Stay quiet, stay hidden, stay aware. Because the best fight is the one that never happens. The more invisible you are, the better your odds. Gear gets you far, but your mindset, that gets you through. Stay calm, stay smart, stay in the fight. In a real bug out, your strongest weapon isn't your pack, it's your head. When chaos hits, panic is the enemy. Despair, a trap. A focused, steady mind. That's what separates those who break down from those who break through. So, how do you stay sharp when everything else falls apart? Combat panic and fear, because panic gets people killed. Fear sharpens you, but panic, it shuts you down. It clouds your judgment, freezes your body, leads to fatal mistakes. Survival instructors say it best: fear doesn't kill, panic does. So, spot the signs early. Shallow breath, racing thoughts, that creeping sense of overwhelm. Then use the STOP method. Stop, think, observe, plan. Take a breath, reset. Focus on one step, not the whole mountain. Sometimes, all it takes is a small win to break the spiral. Organize your gear, boil some water, tie your boots with purpose. Those little actions bring calm, and calm brings clarity. Because in survival, the one who stays cool stays alive. Stay positive and determined, because willpower is a survival skill. Staying positive doesn't mean ignoring reality. It means refusing to give up. Again and again, survivors of disasters say the same thing. Hope kept them alive. When everything feels stacked against you, dig deep. Remember what you're fighting for: your family, your future, your chance to make it back. Set small, clear goals. I'll reach that tree line by noon. I'll find water before nightfall. Each win builds momentum. It sharpens your mind. It pushes back the panic. Because your brain will want to quit long before your body actually needs to. Don't let it. Stay hopeful, but stay real. This isn't blind optimism. It's strategic resilience. Hope for the best route forward, but prepare for the worst that might come. Be adaptable, because the plan will change. In survival, flexibility isn't optional, it's essential. You can plan every step, every route, every backup. But once you're out there, reality rewrites the script. The bridge is gone, your gear breaks, the road's flooded with people. Panic says, "Oh, we're screwed." But the survival mindset asks, "What's my next move?" Adaptability means shifting fast, thinking on your feet, solving problems, not freezing in them. Use what you've got. Spot new paths, make creative choices. No pot? Boil water in a metal can. No shelter? Use an abandoned car. No clear route? Grab a crumpled map and find a new one. Think like MacGyver. Everything around you is a potential solution if you stay calm, think clearly, and keep moving forward. Trust your training, especially when your mind goes blank. Under pressure, even the smartest mind can shut down. Details slip, thoughts blur, panic creeps in. That's when training takes over. Muscle memory, rehearsed routines, instinct built by repetition. If you started a fire dozens of times, you won't think, your hands will just move. If you've run your bug out plan enough, your feet will know where to go, even if your head is still catching up. That's why preparation matters. Some survivors carry a waterproof notebook, simple checklists, key reminders. Shelter, fire, water, food, security. Because when your thoughts are scrambled, those anchors bring you back. So, trust your prep, trust your training, because when everything's in chaos, the habits you built might be the only thing that saves you. Keep group morale strong, because emotions spread fast. In a group, your mindset doesn't just affect you, it affects everyone. Fear spreads quickly, but so does calm, so does hope. Lead by example, stay ready, stay focused. How you act shapes how they react, especially kids. Don't drown people in grim detail, sure enough to inform, but protect them from panic. Give people roles, even small ones. Purpose builds strength, a job calms the mind. Listen. Sometimes just being heard can pull someone back from the ledge. Watch for signs, despair, shock, shutting down, and when you see it, act. Offer warmth, food, rest, or quiet reassurance. Because in a group, morale isn't optional, it's survival fuel. And when spirits stay strong, the whole group moves forward. Avoid dumb risks, because one mistake can end everything. In survival, the real killer isn't always what's out there. It's what you do when fear takes over. So, stay sharp, stay disciplined. Don't chase shadows in the dark. Don't drink unboiled water just because you're tired. Don't take shortcuts that could get you hurt. The survival mindset is clear. Every move has consequences. You're not in a movie. No music, no backup, no second takes. So think twice, then act once, with care. As seasoned survivalists say, slow is smooth, and smooth is fast. And reckless gets you killed. That's why mindset matters, because when things get brutal, mental discipline is what keeps you moving. Embrace the suck, build mental toughness. Bugging out isn't fun. It's not meant to be. You'll be tired, hungry, soaked one day, scorched the next. This isn't comfort, it's survival, so train your mind to suffer well. Not by resisting the pain, but by accepting it. Tell yourself, this is the price of making it through. And when it gets bad, dark humor helps. Well, I always wanted to go camping. It didn't say it had to be 5 stars. Celebrate the wins, no matter how small they are. Dry socks after crossing a river. A fire that finally lights. Waking up and realizing you're still in the game. Every hardship you conquer is proof of your strength. One misery at a time, you're becoming unbreakable. One step at a time, win the next hour. Don't let the big picture crush you. How will I survive a whole week out here? That thinking leads to panic, so narrow your focus. Zoom in. Find the next meal. Reach the next waypoint. Pitch camp before nightfall. Hour by hour, step by step. String together the small wins, and before you know it, you're through the storm. One step, one breath at a time. Because when the body wants to quit, the mind has to keep going. Find your anchor and hold on tight. In the darkest moments, it's not your gear, it's not your training, it's something deeper. Something that reminds you why you fight to survive. For some, it's faith, a prayer whispered in the cold. For others, a mantra. I can do this. I will do this. Spiritual, mental, personal. Find that anchor. Picture your loved ones, your child's face, the future you're fighting for. That image, that purpose can carry you through pain, fear, and exhaustion. Because survival doesn't start with a pack or a plan. It starts with your mind. And your reason why? The survival mindset. This is your greatest asset and your strongest tool you'll ever carry. When the world turns upside down, it's not brute strength that keeps you going. It's mental clarity. Stay calm, focus on what matters. Hold on to hope while keeping your eyes wide open. Because as they say, survival is 90% mental. If you can avoid panic, stay adaptable, and keep pushing forward with grit and clarity, you're already ahead. Society may collapse around you, but your will doesn't have to. Keep your head, keep your heart, and you'll overcome more than you ever thought possible. Because when it all comes down, your mindset is your greatest weapon. Bugging out isn't a rugged adventure, it's a last resort. Most people wouldn't last days on the move, but you're not most people. You've prepared your gear, you've trained your mind, you see the risks and the way through. Because real preparation isn't fear, it's power. Bugging out recklessly can get you killed. Bugging out smart might just save your life. Stay ready, stay sharp, and if you ever need to bug out, you won't walk blind, you'll walk prepared. Stay safe out there, and I'll catch you in the next one.